Boing. That's kind of fun. Look at that. We're jumping. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Hey, we got him. Can I jump from one to the other? Here we go. Oh, crap. Ran out of juice. Look at that. You can jump on them. Fun. Alright, you guys. So, welcome back to Satisfactory. And I've been a busy guy again. I got quite a bit done. So, before we start this off, I got a question for everybody out there watching. There's two ways that I can go about this this series, this playthrough, whatever you want to call it. We can do either a kind of like a summary. Sometimes it is difficult to get a good solid chunk of time to be able to record, and so you know I've been finding it very difficult to continue to play this game and try to record. So I can either do a summary version where we'll try to do a couple things on camera. Otherwise, I would just bring you guys back like a week, two later and summarize kind of what I did and where we're at. Or I can create a whole new world that is just a play series, and we only touch it whenever I have chance to record, and that's it. So yeah, let me know, what do you guys prefer to see when it comes to the videos on Satisfactory? I want to make it entertaining for you guys as much as it is entertaining for me to play. But with that out of the way, let me show you what I have here. So what I did is I kind of moved up a little bit, and like I said, I've been busy. We'll kind of drive around and I'll show you some things. What I have here is the Bronze Sam Mall, and it sucks that it's dark. You know what? Yeah, we're not doing this. I'm gonna wait for daytime, and then I will show you the mall. Hello, buddy. What do you find? Ooh, look at that. You found me a purple power slug. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're a good dog. Uh-huh. Thank you, DOG. Cute. Alright, buddy. Go find something else. Alright, and through the power of editing, look at that. It's daytime. Cool. So this is the Bronze Sam Mall. This is just an area where I can have kind of like a drop-off for everything. So if I want to hand make some things, stuff like that, I will have a place that I can collect all for like building and all that. And honestly, I thought it was fun. I thought it was going to be fun to do. I might play around and put in some like lighting down below. Still trying to figure that out, but right now I've got, like 20 items, I think. Not everything that I can make, but most of everything that I can make, and most of the stuff that I need in order to kind of keep progressing. And I do have it right next to a Sam. Now, I know you can put a miner on this, and it kind of quiets down the talking, but honestly, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Gives it that weird ambience. That's really what the mall is about. It's all about the Sam node here. Now, I've got the hub. And then, of course, the fix-its, the awesome hub, the awesome sinks and all that. Got the MAM, got the crafting or the the workshop for equipment. Made myself some blade runners finally. Got the jetpack. We have made it past, was it tier 5? I think, what are we on? We're on tier 6, so made it past tier 5, got through the logistics for the MK4, fluid packaging, and petroleum. Got some oil processing, got the jetpack, and now we're on to doing all of this. Our active milestone is going to be the monorail, but we got a bunch of motors to make. I figured that would be something fun that we could do today, is work on a little motor factory, kind of down over there. But before we head that way, let me kind of show you... let me show you around here a little bit. Just because I am pretty, like, proud. I won't say proud, but I'm happy with the way this building came out. Oh, somebody's pissed off. Where'd he go? Oh, there you are. Did you? Alright. I don't know how that happened. But this is the mall. Oh, you just knocked yourself out, and now you're under the water. Come on. Can you not do anything because you're in the water? Is that why? I think you're gonna be permanently stuck in there. Hey, there we go. You're welcome. So yeah, this is the mall. We've got our area over there. This is where I have the awesome sink, so after everything is filled up, it will overflow and come out into the sink. And I really like the look of this bronze and concrete. I thought this was really cool. If we go in here, I would say it's pretty basic on how it works, but all I'm doing is I'm splitting off the item that I want. Overflow goes out through the left, and any undefined things continue to go straight this way into the next one, so on and so forth. And then the overflow comes up to this top line, and this top line makes its way all the way around and comes down to this awesome sink. I'm down to 3 tickets. I did cash out all the tickets that I had. I think I had like 76 tickets. We had quite a bit, and so I cashed that out. Got a bunch of things, you know, stuff to be able to make this concrete. A whole bunch of other little just knick-knack stuff. I did use a couple tickets to kind of cheese my way through the last tier, because the last tier did require some plastic, and I haven't made my plastic area yet. So I just used a couple tickets, bought some plastic, and then sent that out. It was only like a ticket each, so it wasn't too bad. We'll work on that eventually, build a plastic factory. I've got an oil factory going to make rubber, but that's really all that I have. I needed rubber, and that's what I used it for. But let me show you kind of what I've been up to. I made an Explorer, and I have the beginning of a highway, and this highway will go this direction, will take me to an oil node, and you might notice something off to the distance. We'll explore that. But I was able to get to coordinate 0, 0. And I'll show you what that looks like as well. This is very, very rudimentary. I think I'm only using one oil thing right now. Yeah, I'm just using one, coming into these 4, making rubber, and we've got a little bit of rubber in here. And then I'm taking the excess oil residue and putting it in here to make fuel. But I had to get to the next level because I can't do anything with that fuel. I can't package it, I can't make it into actual usable fuel. So that's why I kind of cheesed it and just bought the plastic, so that way we can eventually actually grab a refiner. It's the packager. Oh, I don't have the stuff to do it, but in the packager is where we could then package the fuel, turn that into usable fuel to be able to deliver to our vehicles and have a better fuel supply instead of the bio, basically the bio blocks that we're using right now. So yeah, this is the little oil factory. Got those other 2 pumps. One's a pure node, and then these 2 on the left side are normal nodes. So we'll have a decent amount of oil to be able to use for plastic, fuel, rubber, anything else that we might need to use oil for the short term. But let me head back towards the area that we were producing our iron, and I'll show you what's changed there. Alright, and I almost forgot. I was headed back towards the other area, and I was like, you know what? I gotta show you what's at that coordinate 0, 0, because I'm sure some of you are probably curious if you haven't been there before. So, let's see. Can we jump off of this? Yeah, we can. Oh, don't roll it. There we go. We're gonna head up over here, and I'll show you what was at 0, 0, and what I've got so far set up for the space elevator. So this is a tight squeeze. This is actually the first time I tried taking the Explorer to the space elevator. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave it right here. That should be fine. Alright, now there is some like iridium and things up here, and I thought I could take some and put it on me. And yep, or sorry, uranium. I found out if you have a uranium on your person, you die very, very quickly. So that uranium is going to stay there for a while until I have a good, reliable way to move that. So if we come up over here, right at the top of this waterfall in this lake, this is coordinate 0, 0. And technically, 0, 0 is right here. Like it's right on the water's edge. But I figured this would be cool to put the space elevator right over the lake. I'll make it look like it's, you know, actually in the water, not floating on top. I actually put some pilings down. And then we'll figure out the logistics of trying to get product up here to send to the space elevator. Because we don't need to craft right next to the space elevator. It's like, yeah, it's easier. But all we need is a truck or a train to deliver goods to the space elevator to complete each of those phases. Like for this one, all we need is the motors and those little AI unit things. But as soon as we get those, we could load them up into a truck and then have it come deliver it, and off, you know, off and running. There we go. So yeah, this is coordinate 0, 0, and this is where we're going to have the space elevator. I believe there's a way to get to it coming up this ramp right here. Eventually we'll end up building a road that'll come up this way. But for now, I've just got this little, you know, jinxy way of getting back and forth until I make a road. But yeah, so that's the space elevator location. And let's head over to the ironworks. Because we need to set up a little place to make motors. Alright, you can start to see a little bit of the changes out here. I've got some concrete factories, I've got the metal factory, and way off to the distance you can see our Caterium, and then our other metal factory. So sorry, this is the steel factory, and then way out there, that's going to be our metal factory. Well, we've got a little bit going on, and then up top that's more coal, so that is the chute for the coal to bring it all the way down to these areas. Let's get down and show you a little bit more. Alright, we're down here. So now I can't remember at the last episode if I had this walled off or not. I don't think so, but I made a little tunnel through here. There's our factory. We've got everything assembling. Let's get up over here. Woohoo! Four-wheeling. So everything comes out through the back, comes up over here. So we've got the insulated, oh yeah, actually I'm using all of that. So the encased industrial beams, we've got our steel pipes, and then we've got our steel beams. It's all getting produced out of here. Now right now, all the encased beams is getting loaded into this and then getting sent across. But I'm going to pause the delivery for now because everything is full with what I have here, so it should slowly start refilling up this area over here after it fills up this main little truck shop here. Let's see. Yeah, it's slowly filling up in here. So after this gets filled, it'll then back up and then fill into all those. Alright, so got over here to the to the ironworks, to the iron factory. Just as a reminder, this is where we've got plates, rods, and screws. And then I started thinking, I was like, alright, what are we going to need to make the motors? Now, to make the motors, we need 2 rotors, 2 stators. And then to make the rotor, we need screws and iron rods. It's like, perfect. We can build that from here. The stator, though, we need copper wire and these steel pipes. So what I was thinking is we could build 2 little mini factories. These will be the beginning of our, I guess, sub-assembly facilities. And we'll have one dedicated for rotors, and this one will just basically be up over here because all of its needs are come right from this facility. So we'll have a rotor factory, then we'll head over to the ironworks, build a stator factory, And then somewhere in between those, I kind of have an idea of where, maybe by the Caterium, we can build a motor facility. So let's start with the rotor and figure out, okay, how and where do we want to put that? Alright, so before we go too far and we start laying this thing out, there's one thing I forgot to take a look on there, which is how many of each do we need for the rotors to get, like, let's say one machine going. So we would need 10 rotors a minute and 10 stators a minute. And then a stator will get us 5 for that. And a rotor is 4. So the easiest would be 20. Right? So if we did 20, because then we could do 5 machines for 20 of that. We could do 4 machines for 20 of that. And then we could do 4 machines for rotors for 20 a minute. And actually, you know, I think it's about time we probably build a spreadsheet of what we are producing in our facility so we know what we can tap into. So this will take me a few minutes. I'm going to go do some gathering of some info because I can't remember how much I'm producing here. We'll put it in a spreadsheet and we'll start documenting exactly how much we're making. All right, I'll be back. Alright, so I did the math, and this facility currently is producing 480 minute of screws, 240 minute of rods, and 160 plates per minute. So that should be enough for these. Like, this will be pretty close to being tapped out after that, so eventually this will have to get modified and opened up, and now that we have the MK4 belts, once when we get the next tier of miners, we'll be able to get a little bit more product out of here. But this one's about maxed out, so that will work out perfect because we'll have 80 left over of the screws that can go into inventory, and we can, you know, send over to our mall or use for something else. But I think this facility, its main purpose is going to be to build the rotors. So that's actually pretty good. So for the rotors... No, sorry. We were supposed to get 5. What, weren't we? We needed 5 rotors? Yeah, that'd be 500 screws. So we're just short on the screws. I mean, we could modify the plates or the rods a little. Take some off of that and have those turned into screws. And then get us the extra 20 that we need. Alright, we got more screws producing. I just added one more machine right here, so now we've got 13. 13 total screw machines. Upgraded this line to a Mark IV. Now let's go outside and let's finish off that line all the way to the storage. And then we can pull from the storage line to make rotors. And then we should have, I believe, what we need. Wait, how do I... Oh. This place is a maze. I love it. Alright, so I've got everything upgraded. So all the lifts are MK3s. And everything coming out to the screws is is an MK4, either belt or lift or something. So we should have over 500 screws available now. So I forgot that the big storage is back here. So what if we actually just put the rotor facility back up over here? It's just, what, 5 machines? That's all it is? I think we could make kind of a cool looking rotor facility back here to house that. I don't know, I'm gonna play around with it and let's see what I can come up with. Alright, let's see how this works. So we will grab a road barrier. And we will just do... Oops. Dang it. Wrong button. 1, 2. And then we will start the radius, right? So I could do that. And then move that in 1. And then 1. 2. And then kind of keep moving that in one at a time. 1, 2, so on and so forth. Now, we should be able to let's see, we want to do this out of, maybe we'll do concrete. See what concrete looks like. Alright, so if we go here, how are those two meshing? Not too bad. So we can do that. That. Let's do border all the way around. Alright, so border's done. And that might be glitching a little bit. I think just the asphalt, honestly, would probably be fine. Alright, now we can... So build... What do you think? Maybe 3? I think will take us to the middle. 2. Yeah, it seems like 3. Alright. If you haven't figured, what I'm trying to do is actually build a rotor. So it won't quite look exactly like a rotor, but I figured a circle-ish type thing, whether it be a rotor or, you know, a stator. I figured since this is going to be a rotor factory, we'll try to make it look like a rotor and try to design around that to the best of our ability. But I guess we need to tear down all of these little roadblocks and then put up some walls and start going from there. Alright, well, after a few hours of building, I think I'm done. So, what do you think? Does it look like a rotor? Yeah, so I like it, and I have to say, this was a fun build. It's not producing a whole lot. I mean, it's like 20 rotors a minute, which isn't too bad. Yeah, 4 per, and I've got 5. But I tried to do my best to make it look like a rotor. I think it looks pretty close. You know, you tell me, what do you think? But we've got 2 on each layer. Next layer looks basically the same. We've got 2 here, and then we can go up to the very top. And then we've got just 1 up here. And then I ran everything out from the back, from back here. I might clean it up one of these days. But there's the craziness that it took to actually get it to feed properly to where we can use all the screws and the rods. But we've got 20 of them making per minute, so that's not too bad. Yeah, but this was fun. I like this one. Alright, so I think I'll end this episode here. In the next episode, we're going to work on, what's it called? The stator. So we've got to build some stators. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, you know, let me know what type of style of video do you guys want. Do you want just a summary, you know, of whatever I did during the week? Should I make a fresh one and only, you know, play it when I can record? And then a third option would be, not even a third option, but another idea that I had was some occasional streaming. You know, nothing crazy, just popping it on, playing it, building, and you guys can join and talk and, you know, just have fun while we build, and then we'll do a summary video, you know, a little bit later on in a couple weeks or something. So let me know what you guys would like to do. So until then, make sure you guys take it easy. And don't forget, keep it simple. You don't have to overdo it, alright? See you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye. Alright, let's go over to the ironworks.